Hello everybody, welcome back. This is EonShiKeno, and I've got a game for you here on Shakura's Plateau. I think this is actually a Battle.net game, and as you can see, we've got a Liquid Tyler. He is going to be our Protoss player on the right side of the map here in the bottom right, and his opponent on the left side is going to be Root Slush. And Slush is flying his Overlord over here to the right side position. Slush is going to be playing his Zerg. He's going to be our blue Zerg, and Tyler is going to be our red Protoss player. So looks like we're going to have a wall off here at the front of Tyler's base. Either going to go for a cannon expand or maybe just try and cannon his opponent's base. Not quite sure. But definitely we're probably going to see a forge come up there pretty soon. And Slush, we'll see what he's going to head out for this game. He's got a couple options. He can either go for a fast hatchery himself, which I think is a pretty safe thing to do on this map, especially with the really small ramp here. Maps that have these small ramps make it really easy to fast expand and very easy to defend with, as opposed to bigger maps like Xel'Naga Caverns where your entrance is just basically your entire base. It's just huge. So Tyler here, Chrono boosting out some probes, and he's going to throw down a gateway first. Okay, and now he's going to go, interesting. He may go for a wall off and maybe transition, just go for a wall off 4-gate. Try to fool Slush, not quite sure. I'm sure these guys have played with each other quite a bit. And Slush moving his Overlord to his expansion to make sure he's not getting cannoned or anything like that. And Slush going to go for the spawning pool opening. This is probably one of my favorite openings as Zerg. Get the spawning pool up and throw down your hatchery. Get gas just a little bit later, but you get your expansion up. You get it up fairly fast, and it's a safe expansion. You don't have to worry about pylons blocking your way because you can usually just clear them out. But it looks like he's going to go for gas, so Slush going to go for, not going to go for that, going to get the gas build. But over here we have 2 gateways, so ooh, Tyler, Noni, going to get some double gateway action here. And unfortunately for Slush, he hasn't scouted that yet. His Overlord has scouted his base, and doesn't see a gas yet here at his main, so that may trigger him to thinking, okay, he's probably fast expanding. But unfortunately for him, he's going to get 2 gateway now. It's been a really long time since I've seen a 2 gateway opening. You know, since like early as whenever the game was released, beta, definitely in the beta, it was like all the rage is Protoss versus Zerg. It was just go 2 gate and then just kind of rush your opponent. But back then the maps were a lot smaller on average. So kind of surprised that Tyler's going to go for this. We'll see what Slush is going to have here. He is moving his queen down there. Nope, queen, yep, there the queen is finally just now out. And going to clear out that Zergling here at the Xel'Naga Tower. It's going to be very important that Tyler does not let Slush see this is coming. So he needs to hold this Xel'Naga Tower so that he is not aware of the oncoming rush. And we can see the Zergling is running back here. And he's making a Roach-born right now, which is going to come in pretty handy as long as he gets those roaches out in time. It looks like, I think Slush is going to have to cancel this expansion. He's probably going to wait for it to get pretty low and then cancel it up until that point. But now, there we go. Slush just now scouted out that both those zealots, so he knows the 2-gate is coming, and he actually managed to save that Zergling, so he's just going to let this hatchery take up a lot of damage, and he may let it finish. I don't know. It depends on how long it's going to take for that Roach-born to finish and how long it's going to take to get roaches out. I really think those zealots are going to be able to kill that hatchery, but he's probably just going to let it finish just to buy him. Oh, actually he's going to cancel it. So Roach-born is just about finished. He's going to have a queen and 2 drones to deal with these 3 zealots. Those 3 zealots can do some serious damage. 1 more zealot on the way. Expansion just now going up for a Noni. And 3 roaches coming out. Yep, 3 roaches on the way, 2 overlords. And wow, actually turning around. He just, whoa, Tyler just had free reign to go in there and kill stuff for, for a while until these roaches came out, and he's just running away. Sure, he would have been in trouble as soon as those roaches came up, but I mean, he could have done so much damage there, delayed. But I guess he's just playing it safe. He wanted to deny the expansion and pull back, play it safe. So not a bad move. Maybe he was overestimating how long, underestimating how long it was going to take that Roach-born to finish. But or did he even scout the Roach-born? I don't think he even ran. Oh yeah, he did scout it. So yeah, he knew about it, but I guess he was worried about the roaches coming out there a little sooner and picking off his zealot. So a counterattack now coming from Slush. So ooh, Tyler's got 3 photon cannons. I think he's okay here. I think he's gonna make it through this battle, folks. He's got 1 photon cannon per roach and then 2 zealots per Zergling. So yeah, this is gonna be not even close to a fight. And Slush is just gonna be able to peek up in there and see he's gonna be very far behind Tyler now with an expansion up. And we got to check the harvester count. 24 for Slush and 30 for Tyler. Double gas going up, and already throwing up a forge and has his Cybernex core way on here, or sorry, way up here. Chrono boosting out some stalkers, And wow, quickly taking a third for Slush. So Slush, knowing he has the expansion, this is something I've seen a lot of Zergs catch on to lately, is whenever they notice the Protoss player is going to be going for a fast expansion, they throw up a third extremely quickly, because they don't expect to be attacked pretty soon. So it depends on what Tyler's going to go for. If Tyler just throws down like 3 more gateways and goes for a really quick attack, but no, he's actually throwing down a Stargate. So we'll see a Stargate play here. Maybe Tyler's going to have some type of timing attack, I'm not quite sure. But for the time being, I think we're just going to see Slush drone up, making just a couple roaches there, and actually teching up the layer. 5 drones coming out. So he's doing a healthy mix of droning and making units. He just doesn't want to get caught off guard here. And actually coming back in once again with the Overlord. Want to try and scout out any type of information, see if he's going to see any gateways, see if he's going to see any starports, Twilight Councils, anything like that. He's going to scout the Stargate. Is he going to see it? Yes, he does see it. So gets there in plenty of time. He's going to see that's going to sacrifice that Overlord for it, but that was definitely worth it. He knows there is a Stargate on the way, and that's going to be pretty helpful. We're going to have Phoenixes coming out. Actually, 2 Stargates. The other one was down here. And this is going to be definitely an interesting build. I haven't seen this build from Tyler before. So it's 2 Gateway into 2 Stargate build. Interesting. Wonder what type of combination he's going to go with here. Still hasn't finished Warp Gate yet. Just about finished there. And even getting +1 air weapons upgrades. So I think he's just going to get a lot of Phoenix out and then just try and go for some pressure. Now, Slush is probably going to make some Hydralisks, I would assume. He has the Evolution Chamber up. He's going to throw down a Spore Crawler, but it may be too late. The Phoenix are on the way. He's got 2 out and about, and looks like this one's going to come over, just do a little bit of scouting. Test the waters, see what he's up against, and see how much damage he can actually accomplish. Some Overlords hanging here in between the bases. He's going to lose an Overlord there. Creep spread between the 2 bases not complete yet, unfortunately. So this is really Tyler's chance to deal some damage. And he's going to be losing some Overlords here. That's 1 down already. And the supply count, you can see 81 versus 60. Actually 64 now. So Slush falling behind. He does have this base up here, so he's just going to continue to drone and just try and out-drone his losses and stay ahead in that situation. But actually going up here to the top, does he actually scout? Yep, he's going to scout this out. He's going to get some kills. Nope, there's a Spore Crawler there. But he is supply blocked, so Slush cannot make any units. He's making 3 more Overlords. He may just pick those off as soon as these guys spawn. I don't know, but is it more Phoenix coming out there? A lot of Phoenix, +1 attack upgrade on the air. He's about halfway finished making some Stalkers. So this is going to be like a Phoenix Stalker opening. Very wild. Whenever you think about it, these Phoenix are actually going to pick off these roaches the whole time. Wow, nice play there. And Slusher really is going to need some. I'm not sure why he's going for Spire. That kind of just doesn't compute. I was kind of expecting Hydra, just because Hydra are a really good anti-air unit for the Zerg. But I don't really know what he's going to do with the Spire. There's going to be a lot of Phoenix, and it looks like he's going to send his ground army up here to the top to deal with this, and there are basically nothing up here. He's got a Spore Crawler, and that's about it. And Phoenix is down here killing some more units, but I mean, look up here. These drones are actually going to get home. Sneaking out there, he's going to lose his queen, lose that hatchery, but all these drones are going to make it out alive. Actually going to pick some up. Looks like Tyler. Yep, Tyler's waiting there for him. He's going to pick up some more roaches. Actually, just going to go straight for the roaches, saying, you know what, you can have the drones. He's probably oversaturated here anyway, so a lot of those are going to be completely useless. And Tyler is just going to take out that top base. He's going to be ahead and now taking his own third. So Tyler's build here has just been working out very nicely. He's kind of just been, Slush has just been playing to Tyler's hand here. Tyler went for that early 2-gate pressure, dropped the expansion, ran away, played it safe, then came back in with all the Phoenix, and then came in with that ground army. I think it was off just 2 gateways. Yeah, off just 2 gateways. He's making 3 more. And took out that third again, so once again he's ahead on bases against a Zerg player. Definitely something you want to have, Protoss versus Zerg. More upgrades on the way. A range upgrade for, the range attack upgrade for the Zerg units and the air attack upgrade. Colossus on the way. Still confused why he's getting Spire. Not quite sure, but there are so many Phoenix. Look at all those Phoenix. He's just going to come up here, pick a queen up, and she's not going to land. And picking off an Overlord, yep, and get that Overlord. And how much damage do these guys actually do? Wow, 11 damage versus light. So those Phoenixes with that +1 attack upgrade are definitely paying off. Now Corruptors are coming out. Okay, so he's probably going to use some Corruptors, try and deal with the Phoenix, and it's going to work out for him pretty well because there's a Colossus out. I don't know if he's aware of that, but there is a Colossus coming out here pretty soon. Not sure if he's scouted that out yet. Nope, hasn't scouted that out yet. But he's going to get a pretty lucky happenstance there by getting a Corruptors out to deal with the Phoenix and deal with the Colossi. So Tyler just kind of flying around, making sure there's no other bases, making sure he's still ahead on bases, and coming in here to scout this out. Looks like Slush is going to come in and scout this out. I think that was the first time he saw that, and he's going to unfortunately run straight into a hole. A whole bunch of Phoenixes. And, yep, there he's going to get him picked off there. Fortunately, that Overlord isn't fast enough. He's just going to die and explode all over the place. And Observer out here at the front. Smart thing to have. Get that Observer. You have to worry about those roaches with the burrow. But no burrow being researched yet. He's getting an Infester out. Okay, that's going to be nice. Does he have, let's see if he's got pathogen glands. Where is that nest at? Nope, doesn't have pathogen glands yet. But he's throwing down another base. Trying to catch back up in the economy. We can check the old harvest account. 64 versus 50. Whoa, 62 now. Slush trying to make me look like a fool. Make me saying a number and he just gets like 15 more. He's like, haha. So a big attack here coming from Tyler. He's got the range upgrade. Yes, he does for the Colossus. And he's got a lot of Phoenix. He's going to be able to pick up so many roaches. He's probably just going to pick up that Infester straight away. And Tyler, huge supply count. 158 versus 122. And he has that Observer, so he's going to take out those creep tumors and push up there. Just making a Spore Crawler appear in the front. You know, why not? But that thing's going to die extremely quick. Maybe trying to pick off an Observer, but nope, that thing is going to fall. And Slush is going to have to pull a Miracle out here. He's got 16 Zerglings, 2 more Corruptors on the way, plus 2 attack on the right way. He had to cancel this expansion. He's going to lose that. And Tyler controlling the map, doing a pretty good job of that. And then supply is still in the favor of Liquid Tyler. And kill some more creep tumors off. And it wouldn't surprise me if Tyler just falls back and goes and kills that top base. He hasn't made a single sentry this game. I don't think well, maybe in some rare situations, but I can't remember the last time I've seen a Protoss versus Zerg game where he didn't make a single sentry. But here we go. We got a big fight coming on. And, oh wow, he just, whoops, wrong button. And he's picking up roaches left and right. Corruptor's going to try. Actually, Corruptor's killed all the Colossus, but no blink. There we go, get the blink. So Tyler is just dismantling Slush at this point. Roaches being picked up. And not enough Corruptors left, and way too many Stalkers left. He even has +1 attack upgrade, another Colossus on the way. Supply count 153, 102 for Slush. And there we have the GG from Slush. And Liquid Tyler having a pretty impressive strategy on this map. It worked out very well. I was kind of surprised at just like his planning, and it just seemed to all come together this game. So that strategy worked out really well. I might have to try that eventually, but yeah, I definitely like the early 2-gate pressure. It doesn't really happen that much, not that much anymore. So maybe Zerg players aren't really used to it. It's not really, in the standard playstyle of most Protoss players, at this point in the game. So that may have caught Slush off guard. And then the transition, just a huge amount of Phoenixes. He just flew in there and just started picking off units. And not only that, but you get to completely scout your opponent's base and just get a pretty good idea of what he's going for. The only thing I could say for Slush that might have helped him is if he would have went for Hydra. Sure, Hydra would have been in trouble if, the Colossus came out eventually, but just for the Phoenix at the beginning, just like maybe make a couple, like 5 or 6, but even still, I don't know, he had a lot. He had a lot of Phoenix, so I don't really know what he could have done after he lost his expansion. I mean, at that point, he was so far behind. He had, Liquid Tyler had his own expansion up, so he was just miles ahead, so I don't know if anything would have actually helped him that game. As far as unit choice wise. But anyways, a good game between both players. That's the end of this commentary. So you guys can check out my channel at youtube.com/EonShiKeno for tutorials and just commentaries like this one. So see everybody later.